yo, you know what to do. It's the Jabba Jaws, Vulgar Desperado.
Gentleman Bastard.
And Jada Hater 77.
Here to you to talk about what everyone is fucking seeing because why not? Will Smith, Chris Rock, the slap heard around the world.
Around the world.
Just gonna give our thoughts and reactions, and first and foremost, L's all around, except for Chris Rock.
Yeah,
He's the
Chris
only
Rock
one
is a
that
fucking
damn champion right there.
Only
damn
one
champion.
that did not take an L that night, man. Fucking Will and fucking Voldemort ass Jada Pinkett-Smith.
She who shall not be named.
Yo, you keep her name out your mouth, bro. Will Smith come out like you say his name.
I don't know. Just go on period fighting. Two fucking slaps.
In now.
It's wild, man, because I mean, I think everybody, you know, it's like Simp of the Year, Simple War goes
Fresh
to
Prince of the Simps.
Yeah, Fresh Sympathy Bel Air. Like it's
Bel Air Simp Prince.
Yeah, it's all bad because it's embarrassing. First and foremost, you made yourself look bad. You definitely made a group of people look bad.
Definitely,
Unfortunately, you know, you started conversations that didn't even need to be happening. I mean, maybe they needed to be happening, you know, but
definitely opens a dialogue for sure.
It does.
You know,
it's just when it comes down to it all, like how. I mean, we get it. You're going through a whole bunch of stuff. You went through a whole entanglement, all that, but it's just.
Well,
it came to a head.
That, like, you know, yes, you should defend your wife. That's one thing that I'll wholeheartedly stand on. You know,
definitely,
all that shit. You know, gotta defend who's yours and all this, that, and the third. But
I'd argue that that was not a place where you would have to defend your wife.
And that's what I was gonna say. There's a time
defense.
and a place. This fool showed his ass on, you know, international television, and you know, for no reason. You know,
yeah.
You was laughing at the joke. You looked over. You saw she was mad, and what actually happened was we saw the breakdown of Will Smith's psyche in real time.
Yeah.
This nigga thought about Tupac, and he thought about the crime memes, and he thought about everything that people have said about him. He thought about the
He probably saw August Astina up there standing there.
And he went and he took that frustration out on Chris Rock, and that is not okay.
It's not.
Yeah. I mean, the reality is that nigga, like, he fucked up. And, I mean, it's sad, unfortunately, you know, but...
So I loved you, Willie.
Yo,
Willie.
Like,
jiggy with it.
You know, but, like, I mean, let's be real. You let this woman fuck you up.
Yeah.
Like, that chick is evil. She looking like Dr. Evil with her bald-ass head. And she put a spell on you, you know? I mean... There was yeah, she's your wife, but I mean, the fact of the matter is this woman has been disrespecting this man for the last couple years in various different ways. This man literally even mentioned in his bio book that, like, he, you know, put up this extravagant birthday plan for her with pictures of their family and, you know, footage or video footage or voice recordings from her deceased grandmother or some shit. And she, like, dissed him, said it was the biggest display of ego and did not appreciate it. And this is like, you know, icing probably on top of the whole Tupac, August Astina, you know, talking about bad sex with Gwyneth Paltrow. It's like, yo, this woman is like literally trying to put him on the suicide path.
Exactly.
You know, I'm really hoping he doesn't Robin Williams or Anthony Bourdain himself. But, like, you gotta understand that, hey, ladies, you do have some power over men. Enough power to make a man who's had a really good, squeaky clean image for how many fucking years in this industry,
Truth.
They can go up there in the middle of the fucking stage to go and slap Chris Rock, who told the tamest joke one can imagine.
Like he even said, it was a G.I. Jane joke.
Yo.
Simple.
You can hear the confusion in his voice. Like, bro,
Like,
did
it
you just
wasn't
slap
about
me over
anything
this?
else.
Yo. It's like, you know, it's embarrassing. I don't know what else to say.
It really is. Like, you got to break down, but at the breakdown point, like, you really did it on international television.
Well, even if you didn't like it, I know that him and Chris Rock have been peers for long enough for him to handle that shit behind closed doors. If the joke was really that out of line, then the Twitter Puritans would have canceled him and said how that was uncalled for, and he could have came out and apologized, and we could have swept it all under the rug. But now Will Smith went up and showed his ass, and, you know, just to be all the way real, if Jada Pinkett was actually a real woman about that shit, she wouldn't have wanted to ruin Will Smith's night. He was about to get an Oscar that night.
Yeah.
And he still got it, but that nigga looked mad fucking cheesy up there accepting his Oscar after that shit.
Yeah.
You know.
Talking about protect your family, it's like, bro, I don't know what you're smoking, man, but there was nothing really to protect. Nobody was in danger.
No.
If you're talking about her feelings, then she needs the woman to fuck up and be able to handle a joke. She's a celebrity.
Yep, whole celebrity. You've been doing this for how many years? And you want to let one little joke now get to you? Like, you didn't she say on one of her social media accounts about how she was ready for all the jokes? She's gonna be ready for.
I mean, yeah, she was talking about she doesn't even care. She, you know, it's all funny and whatever.
And it's
you
like,
know,
if it's all fun and games, then where the hell's that thick skin now? Right right now at this moment, like where you just really feeling like, okay, you know what? I want you to snap. This moment, like,
yeah.
For what?
And for any of you people out there that think that was like the right thing or the manly thing, the alpha thing, whatever the fuck you want to call it, you're retarded. Like, why would you want to put your husband, have anyone that you're close to in a fight that, like, all you got to do is be like, it was whatever.
Yeah. Well, and let's talk about the meaning of it in general, you know, because it's deeper and it becomes a bigger conversation because I'm pretty sure this was the first time that black men were getting Oscars, right? They didn't even show Samuel L. Jackson's. You get Will Smith's and you messed your moment up by cooning. Chris Rock and slapping him in the face earlier in the night, you know, and shouts out Questlove. I seen he got an Oscar on Royce the 5'9's Instagram. Shouts out Royce, you know. So my point being is that this was a big moment for, you know, black people in general and specifically black men. We've come a long way. We're some of the best actors in the game.
Exactly.
And it's about time they respected talent. But why would they respect us at all when you up here smacking your peers?
Yeah. Right, like, that's what almost leads it into the conspiracy of it. It's all like, you know, people do look at it like it was staged, and maybe there is some aspect of stageness to it. It's all like, you know, Will Smith out here talking about protect his family. Maybe he was trying to shit on the black man's image to protect his family because they got the red dot on their head from whoever. You know what I'm saying? But in a weird way, it's like, yeah, why would you, like, trample on something on not only to mess up your night and your image, but like on a lot of other black people's images too, like, or night, I should say.
Yeah. If she really cared about Will Smith, she would have told him, "Hey, yo, babe, it's really not worth it." You know.
But if she was really that butthurt, why didn't she just say, "Hey, can we leave?"
Right.
Why would she even show up in the first place with her bald head then if that was going to be like that?
Right,
well,
you
that's
got
the whole
plenty
question
of money.
too. Is if you're self-conscious, then, you know, honestly, wear some wigs. Get a weave. It's not that big of a deal.
Or tell people that you've been on your red table talk this whole fucking time with your hair growing distinctively lower, and you wasn't complaining then. Was that your safe space? I don't fucking know, but it's like you can't be thin-skinned about it now at the Oscars over being compared to a badass in a fucking army movie.
Exactly. Right. Like, she was sitting there going up against all of these Marines, wasn't she? Well, like, come on now.
Demi Moore.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. I think it's a good comparison if you're gonna sit there and be a bald-headed type of chick. Like, you're sitting here being somebody tough in that sense, right?
I mean, it's like, it's a really tame joke. It's like, it's a joke that you really can, like, spin in a positive way. And it's like, okay, well, if that's how you're going to take it, I mean, the last thing it does is negate violence. Like, that's the problem.
Hey, well, now that it is violence, though, I'm a Shannon Sharp. You're going to have to see me every time you see me. And if I was Chris Rock, I would fight that nigga every time I saw him.
It's true. Sorry. For nothing? For the tiniest thing I could think of? Like, my bad that one comedian to another comedian, you decided to be butthurt.
Well, and then all the videos are coming out showing the hypocrisy of, like, Will Smith making fun of bald people. We all seen Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. You know that's what's, like, in the script of that fucking show.
That was like 95% of the Uncle Phil jokes.
Yeah.
Like, you can't breathe and you fucking bald.
Yeah. Like, you know, so it's like, you know, like, the only real way to look at this is, like, he was, like, simping hardcore. You know, he's got a lot of things. Like, Jim Carrey kind of put it best. He's like, hey, man, you know, he's got some things he needs to work on, you know. It's like, it's not even about protecting your wife. It's not about trying to, you know, stand up as a man. It's none of that stuff. Like, that man is emasculated. He's emasculated, and he needed to prove himself. And unfortunately, it's like a combo of proving yourself to people, but also proving yourself to this demon woman that you really need to let go of.
Yeah. You can't keep on holding on to all that toxicity. Like, you got to be able to make yourself be better.
And it's unfortunate because you got a lot of people out there trying to support it, saying, "Oh, that was a good thing," and it's like, nah, like y'all are like missing the point. Like this man slapped somebody over like a little joke.
Over a joke. You had Tiffany Haddish, a comedian, saying that made her feel so empowered. I hope somebody slaps the shit out of you.
Yo, cause dead ass, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, are you trying to get rid of that job? Like, you're just gonna say it's okay for people to come up on stage and
because I didn't like what you said.
Maybe that's what this was. Maybe this wasn't like really even a. I mean, obviously there's some racial aspects to it, but maybe this was some conspiracy to kill jokes, to kill humor.
Yeah, well, it's a slippery slope, though, you know, because I seen some posts on Facebook talking about how the gay people needed to jump Dave Chappelle now because of his LGBTQ jokes, and it's just like anybody can get the jokes, man. It it really is all love at the end of the day. You know, at least if you're a comedian, I'm pretty sure Chris Rock don't hate Will Smith.
Probably
Jada,
do before.
You know, well, he probably do now.
Yeah,
I would, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. And another thing about the Smith family is don't put your shit out there if you don't want people to talk about it.
I mean, straight up, you and all your freaky little kids too is all out there living so publicly. Yeah, you did this, and like, I mean, that's where you kind of feel bad because again, if you're out there, I mean, look, man, unless you got some like skeletons and she's like, do this, or else I'm telling, you know, there's some gay rumors out there, but it is what it is, you know, like, so unless it's something like literally she's got the sword of Damocles hanging over your head. I don't know why you did this in the first place. If you're gonna be so mad about it, you've been a celebrity for how many years, and you want to get your name out my mouth? Like, well, come on, man. Like
at this point, after all the shit, after all the Tupac bullshit that you went through too, having to hear about it, say all this, like, come on now.
And
man.
if it's just me, I don't know if it is just me. I mean, but like, it just wasn't even right seeing him like that. Like basically, what I'm trying to say is he looked awkward, mad. Like, he's not one of those type of dudes. Like, he was sitting there saying, keep my names or my wife's name out your mouth and this, that. But, like, bro, you look like you wanted to cry right then and there, bro.
Right.
Like,
it's you wanted to cry because you knew you fucked up.
Yeah.
You know, like, it's just, I don't know, man. It's kind of weird. Like I said, I don't know. Like, I think there's a lot of, like, conspiracy way to kind of lean towards it because something was wrong about it, you know, whether it's just Puppet Master Jada or maybe, you know, the Academy's like, hey, spice up the Oscars, we need more views, or maybe if there was some racial component about it, or maybe there was something about just trying to kill comedy.
Yeah.
Something was stupid about it and odd about it.
Even before all of that, wasn't it Regina Hall that made the joke of the me and Will can have an entanglement so long as it's okay with Jada? Like, come on now. You guys already had been the butt of one of the jokes earlier in the night. Was it really that bad? Because if it was,
made jokes about LeBron's hairline, which I'm sure most of the women in the crowd thought was funny. We could laugh about a man receding hairline, but the bald chick who come out in public, we can't make fun of her.
Exactly. Like, we all gonna come
like
out
Amber Rose was
because of her self-induced condition.
Yeah. Like, I'm sorry that something's going on with you, but at the same time, if you're gonna sit there and actually rock it,
hey, but let's be real, bro. Like all the evil that Jada is doing, hey, this alopecia is karma.
It's karma.
Truth.
You know,
it's coming right back around to you. Like, you done fucked up. Here it comes.
Hashtag all Virgos are trash. Hashtag Astro racism.
Yo, like a prejudice. Astro prejudice. Astro prejudice. Damn, bro.
But yeah, I don't know. Let us know in the comments what you think. Will Smith, you take an L from us.
It's a big ass fool. Uppercase.
I see what you were going for, but you did not understand the assignment.
No.
Yeah, man, grow up. That wasn't high school. All right, y'all. Peace out. Please like and subscribe.